Chefs love to cook with salmon because it is versatile. You can grill it, you can poach it. I'm gonna show you some really cool tips and techniques. Two, one, cue chef. King salmon. Look at how royal it looks. Look at the skin, silver, firm. To get the head out, one motion. I'm gonna save this baby for later. There's so much use to trims and the head. You can just put this in the refrigerator for me, please. Those were steaks, but everybody's favorite way is a fillet. I'm gonna show you how easy it is. All you need is a fish and a knife. Watch this. I wanna use all this meat later. Oh, thanks, Eva.
Of course, chef.
And now, gravlax, juniper berries, and lots of peppercorns. Gravlax is a cold preparation. It's curing with lots of salt and sugar. Those juniper berries and the peppercorn have broken and they're starting to bring the aroma out. I need to make sure the whole fish is covered. The dill adds a traditional aroma. It's a great combination. To add extra juniper berry, a touch of gin. Put some weight on it. I want to make sure it's nice and even.
Got that, chef?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You can never imagine the color is gonna get even more intense. I just made my own gravlax.
Oh my goodness, chef. Incredible.
It's amazing. Oh my God. When starting with the whole salmon, it means that you can honor it by doing everything possible to use up to the last morsel of salmon. When shopping for salmon, I always think sustainable. Remember those pieces of fish that I saved? I am gonna use every little bit of it. I'm making salmon mousse. And mousse calls for egg whites and air. A touch of cream to complement that creamy meat. It's the perfect base for a mousse. Come with me. A little bit of extra flavor with oniony chives. I'm gonna show you a super cool technique. It's called quenelles, and it's a great way of serving this salmon mousse. These spoons, they were actually given to me by my grandmother. They have the perfect long shape. Easy, right? So fancy. This water is simmering, never boiling. I want to make sure the air of the egg whites plumps the quenelle up, only a few at a time. I want my quenelles to dry up, cool down a little so I can give it the last touches. And now I want some crunch. A little neutral oil, and they hit the broiler. I just want to warm them up and create a beautiful golden crust. Thank you, Tanya. Salmon and citrus goes amazing together. Extra chives. How are those going?
Good, they smell great.
Oh, perfect. Here. This is why it's called mousse. The air, all those little pockets. You guys gotta try this. Come on. the mousse is very delicate. It's subtle. You still get that airy salmon feel. It's different, but it's definitely worth trying it. It's all about salmon. I have this beautiful piece of fish and I want to use it all. I love poaching salmon, and to poach, I need a liquid. I'm making a court bouillon. It's a fast and quick broth, and for it, I need lots and lots of acids. The acid are gonna take all the flavor out of my veggies and make it very aromatic. Never use the herbs, always use just the stalks. They hold a lot more flavor. Some white peppercorns, some dried thyme, and some fennel stalks. A white mirepoix, because I want to avoid color. So no carrots here. Lots and lots of water. A court bouillon means exactly that. In about 20 minutes after simmering, ready to be strained. And now, that court bouillon, it's beautiful here. Strain up, all the flavors are on. To poach salmon, I want all the meat to be exposed, which means no skin. I'm gonna show you a fast way of taking the skin off a full fillet. I want my knife angle to touch the skin so it actually brushes it off. With the little piece of skin that I first cut, I'm gonna pull. Amazing, right? So fast. With a little heat and a little salt, I can turn this into the perfect garnish. Double paper and some weight. If you use a second pan on top, not only keeps it level, but it also applies the same amount of heat from the top and the bottom. Low heat, and it's gonna be awesome. My fillets are beautiful, pink and plump, and I want generous slices. I go with the grain, and the poaching will do the rest. Look at how gorgeous those are. A little seasoning. I have some fennel. Some zucchinis. It's a clear stalk. I get to show off a lot of color. And now, my king salmon. The liquid, only halfway, because I want the steam to do the rest. I'm gonna simmer this. It's gonna slowly poach. I want the salmon to stay beautifully flaky and tender. Get closer, come on. Wow, so gorgeous. Remember that crispy skin? The perfect garnish for this. Poaching, definitely my favorite way into a salmon.
Here, let me put this. It smells beautiful.
The corde bouillon is a short stalk and it's in your face, and it is the perfect way of getting a poached salmon. Remember those salmon steaks I cut earlier? Let me show you how easy it is to clean them. In order to turn them into a round steak, I'm gonna make a flap with the skin. All nice and tucked in. How gorgeous is this? A round salmon steak. The secret to cooking the perfect salmon steaks is hot heat. I'm gonna sear them off. And my favorite, Herbes de Provence, with a hint of lavender. Can you hear the sizzle? "30 seconds, counting now." Am I addressing the camera? Gorgeous. Golden brown and a nice sear. Look at that color. Amazing. It's gonna finish in the oven, but not for too long. I don't wanna dry the steak. Thank you.
You're welcome, Chef. Here you go, Chef.
Thank you. Remember those yolks I saved earlier when making the salmon mousse? I'm making an emulsion. That is when a fat and an acid combine. Fragrant tarragon. Lots of acid. By adding the oil slowly, I'm binding it all together. The acids with the fats, making the best mayonnaise ever. Some salty capers. Great base, but it needs more punch. Thank you. Some celery root, and one of my favorite things ever, anchovies. hot skillet, beautiful golden salmon calls for a little butter. Like we say in Montreal, ooh la la. They were crispy and they were super meaty. Anything that you put anchovies in is just like, boom. That dish is sensational. I had many inspirations in the kitchen. My mom was definitely key. Another inspiration were my grandmothers, both of them. Definitely the women in my house. All of them made a different impact.